Hey guys, I'm back.
Hell no, man.
Okay, look, I know it's been a bit since the last video, but it hasn't been that long, right? It was only like maybe 3 or 4. Alright, so simple video today, guys. What's the best clipping/recording software for performance? Well, I've got the answers, and I'm going to give you guys the best settings too, whether you want to record in high or decent quality. I've got you covered. So don't you worry, let's get into it. Okay, so I ran some tests on some different clipping softwares, 3 tests for each 1 minute, and aggregated the results at the end. And looking at this graph, I tested the FPS of no clipping software to act as our control, then of Metal, Outplayed, Steam, NVIDIA Instant Replay, and finally OBS Replay Buffer. At the bottom, we have Metal. For the love of God, do not use Metal. I've been preaching this since the COVID days. It is actually terrible. And from the benchmarks, this absolutely proves it. So for those who still remain using it, make the switch. Hold on, wrong one. There we go. Remember how I just said Metal is terrible? Well, it is, but perhaps it just needs a little bit of tweak. So I did further testing of Metal and managed to get 35% more FPS than I originally had by optimizing some of the settings without touching the quality or frame rate of the clips. That's pretty nuts. I'm not going to go over these settings in the video, but they'll be posted in the free tweaks channel on my Discord server in case you guys want them. Now, back to it. So Outplayed performs a bit better than Metal, still terrible though. Next is Steam. Did you guys know you can clip with this? It's pretty cool. You can literally clip, trim, and export those clips just using Steam exactly like you would using Metal or Outplayed. Wanna know the crazy part though? You can do all of that just from shift tabbing into the Steam overlay. I just found all of this out recently, courtesy to my friend Exquisite. Big thanks to him for this. And because it's still in beta, you must switch to the beta version of Steam first to see the recording tab. And in case any of you guys are interested in using it, here's a quick tutorial. So once you're in the game recording tab, you just wanna click record in background, and then scroll down a little bit. These keybinds don't matter, you can unbind them just like I have. And then this is the only one we're worried about, the actual clipping keybind. Here you just want to set the duration of your clips. I have mine at 60 seconds, and then bind it to whatever you like. I have mine as F9, and then come down a little bit more. You can set your quality to whatever you like. Default is 1080p, that's what I recommend to have it on. And then recordings folder, this is your destination for your clips, so you can choose whatever you'd like for that. And then for this last setting, record audio from, it's actually a pretty cool setting. You can record audio only from the game. You can record all system audio, or you can select game and selected programs and toggle on which programs you want to record audio from as well. Despite the performance difference though, it's still neat, and if you're rocking a pretty high-end PC, it could be worth checking out. Though a few things to keep in mind are that this only works for games that support the Steam overlay, meaning any game that doesn't use a Steam launcher will not work, and you must have the Steam overlay enabled for that specific game you want to clip. Another caveat is you can only clip in games, so you won't have the freedom of clipping anything you want outside of playing the game, like on your desktop for example. Lastly, we have NVIDIA Instant Replay and OBS Replay Buffer. They look like they perform pretty similar to each other on paper, but if we compare the frame times, this gives us way more information to work with. For instance, take a look at this chart. So OBS is a much larger 2 millisecond region and transitions into higher deltas later. That means more consistent frame pacing, fewer micro stutters, and better frame time stability overall. On the other hand, NVIDIA has a smaller 2 millisecond variance, which is the really good kind of variance. You want more of that unless they're the really bad ones like 8 and 12 milliseconds. Unfortunately, here it's the opposite, so we're getting more frequent frame time variance and worse consistency. So to recap, while average FPS remained quite similar between the two, OBS still had better frame time consistency, reducing micro stutters and improving overall gameplay smoothness compared to NVIDIA Instant Replay. So now that we know OBS is the best clipping software for performance, let me actually show you how to set up OBS to clip like any other software with the best settings. But before I show that, let me introduce today's sponsor. It's me. OptiGames is a PC optimization service that caters to your PC to unlock your best FPS and lowest latency potential. But don't take our word for it. These are real, non-sponsored PC optimizations we've done for the biggest creators of Rust. So if you're looking for more performance beyond just this video, book your optimization in the OptiGames Discord server using the link below. Now back to the video. Okay, very first thing, we want to install this specific version of OBS. 30.1.2, link will be in the description for you guys. The newest versions always seem to have some bugs with clipping, so we're just using version that's stable. Next, just run through the installer setup. So once you have it installed and open, we're going to first apply the best settings before we set it up for clipping. To start, let's rename our scene to clips. and rename our profile to clips as well. Make sure to do both of those, this will be important later. Next, create a game capture source and name it to the game you want to clip. For the mode, select capture specific window. For window, select your game, then scroll down and check limit capture frame rate and click OK. You can repeat this process for how many games you want to clip. Now, quick explanation. We're using game capture as our source, which means this will only record or clip that specific application you chose, meaning you will not be able to clip outside of that application, like on your desktop for example, unless you use a display capture as your source. However, using display capture will have a big hit on your performance and increase latency. Using game capture will be the best for performance. Next, disable preview for more performance, and click on settings under controls. In the general tab, set the theme to dark. Uncheck automatically check for updates and startup. Then scroll down and check these two options. Next, go in the output tab, change the output mode to advanced, and click on recording. For the recording path, this is how you can set where your clips will save to. For recording format, set it to .mp4. For video encoder, if you have a NVIDIA GPU, you'll set it to NVENC H.264. If you have an AMD/Radeon GPU, you'll set it to H.264 AVC. This is where we will control the quality of your clips. For the best performance and decent quality, make sure the rate control is set to CBR, set the bitrate to 25,000, set the preset to good quality, tuning to low latency, and profile to main. For the best quality clips, set the rate control to CQP, set the CQ level to 18, set preset to better quality as there's no noticeable difference to setting it to best quality, then set tuning to high quality, and set profile to high. Next, click on audio at the top and set the bitrate to max for every track. Then enter replay buffer. This is what we use to clip inside OBS. Check enable replay buffer and set your clip duration to 60 seconds. I wouldn't go over 5 minutes due to high memory usage. Then hit apply. Enter the audio tab. Set desktop audio to your output device and mic audio to your input device. Next, enter the video tab. Make sure both these resolutions are set to 1920 by 1080. If you play a stretch resolution, you will still set this 1920 by 1080 for both. The correct way to remove black bars from recording if you're playing stretch res is to right click your game capture source, click transform, then click stretch the screen. In the video tab again, set the FPS to 60. If you want to record in 120 FPS, switch it to integer FPS value and type in 120. Next, enter your hotkeys. Scroll down to save replay. This is your keybind to clip. You can set it to whatever you'd like. I'll set mine to page down. Lastly, enter advanced. Set process priority to below normal. Scroll down to the bottom and uncheck hardware acceleration. Click apply and OK, then hit yes. Okay, those are the settings done. Now let's actually set it up for clipping. On your desktop, right click the shortcut for OBS, click open file location, find obs64.exe, right click it and create a shortcut. Then right click the shortcut you just created. Click properties. In the box where it's labeled target, go to the very end of it, hit space, and then in the description of this video, copy and paste this command line. This will make it so OBS automatically turns on clipping when you boot up your PC and also minimize itself to the background. Then hit apply and OK. Then hit the Windows key and R on your keyboard to open up the run dialog box. Type in shell:startup and hit OK. In the folder that just opened, go ahead and just drag the OBS shortcut you just created into there. This will actually make it so OBS starts when you boot your PC. Next, close both these folders and restart that Wait, guess what? What? You are done. Go ahead and try it out and clip yourself getting pooped on. I'm just messing. You guys are pros. But seriously, if you guys have any questions or need help at all, ask away in the Discord server. We have loads of people who love to help. And I'm blanking on what else to say. What do they normally say this part? Oh yeah, I got it. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if this video helped you. No, but seriously guys, it helps a ton and it helps out so much. And I seriously appreciate you guys. The support from the last video was just phenomenal. I did not expect it to like reach that many views as it did. Maybe we can do the same thing of this one, but only time will tell. Anyways, see you guys in another 7 months, and peace.